So yesterday we were trying to write a COBOL program to read the file and write the desired records in output file. So before continuing that, we'll tell one more thing. We have small topics. Before that, I will tell that, then we can go there. Okay. So anyone tried this one yesterday? I asked to try some other thing like so I asked to try the same with when evaluate and when condition, right? So instead of end if condition, end if statements, we can simply use period instead of end if. We have so many end ifs right here. So we have these many end ifs. Instead of these end ifs, we can simply, I am deleting these all. So at the last statement, we can simply keep the periods. So period means it will end all whatever is open. The scope will be terminated here. Okay. So from this to this, so the conditions will be continued. So the complete set of this period is for all. So we don't need to code separate end if for each and if condition. Okay. This is another way. I mean, not another way. This is without end if we can use this period. Okay. For readability, if someone see the program to make them understand clearly, like if this is if condition, this is end of this if condition, like that we use end if, but that is not mandatory. Okay. So if I execute this program, so we will get same output. So other than this, we can do the same thing using evaluate and when condition. Okay. So let me so I have shared the screenshots how to navigate through these screens. For each program, I have given the screenshots how to code, how to go to this compile JCL and how to run the program and all. You can refer those screenshots and use that. Yeah, yesterday I already told don't edit existing libraries. Okay, this is my library. Okay, so someone is changing this library to there's, I think I did only yesterday. Okay, okay, this I will edit now or no. Okay. Okay, so this is source library. So these are comments in JCL. Whatever you write with just with a space, that will be treated as comment. So this is one way to write the comment // . Another way is if you just after a certain statement, if you write something like this, it will be treated as comment like that. So these are the comments here. Whatever you see, this is a comment. This is a comment. So at least one space should be there before starting comment line. Okay. So we have load library, this one. So I need to compile. Yeah.
ఒక డౌట్ సార్, మీరు స్పేస్ ఇస్తున్నారు కదా, ఇక్కడ అది స్పేస్ తీసుకోవట్లేదు కదా సార్.
So you have to use insert button on your keyboard. If you press insert button, so if you want to insert space in between R and A, you have to press insert button and then you can try it like this.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, space bar you can use. You can use the insert button. Okay, it is compiled now. If you want to execute, I will open the run JCL. So once you practice, you will understand what is compilation, what is execution. So initially, without practice, you will not remember, you will not understand the properly. Okay, so again I am repeating. So after compilation we get that compile code. That code will present in this. Okay, this compile code, nothing but machine code we use in run JCL. So this is our run JCL. Let me edit this also. So we have separate JCL already created, right? So JCL dot, yeah. So hi JCL, it will highlight the keywords. Okay, I'm passing 1 here. Let's pass 5 here. So same program, I just changed, removed the if conditions with end if statements with period. Okay, so you will see same output. There is no difference. So ST. So this is the run JCL. You can see difference here. On compile JCL, I have named like this, mate AC C. And run JCL, I named mate AC. So your user ID at the end, you can have some characters. I keep Z here. This is my run JCL. If you want to see JCL here, you can do SJ. SJ means show JCL. You can submit from this also next time. Okay, so here, so we got the output Friday. Okay, like that. So yeah, I'm closing this JCL. I want to use JCL from spool itself. Okay, I'm closing this one also. Okay, you can submit the JCL from here, spool itself. Okay, so now let's change this program to use when conditions. So for that we have to use evaluate. So evaluate condition. So evaluate, what is the variable what we need to evaluate? We need to evaluate this weekday variable. Okay, this is a variable. So you need to write here like when one. So it will display, it has to display Monday. Okay, like that we can code. So when two, so we have to display Tuesday. Like that evaluate work, combination of when and evaluate and when. So DD means it will delete complete block. So DD, from this line I want to delete this line. Okay, DD. So it will delete all these things. So like that. So RR, I want to repeat this 5 more times. So RR, these 2 lines. That's why I'm using block. R means single line, it will repeat. R, if you use RR, it will repeat a block, multiple lines. So RR5. So it will repeat 5 times. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so we need to change these values. Okay, here evaluate also will have end evaluate. Like end if how we have, same way we have end evaluate. Okay, so I want to move this when statement a little bit right side. So I'm just for that I'm using this parenthesis brackets. Okay, left two left brackets. Here I want to move four positions right. Okay, 4 I'm giving, and then F8 till from this line till this line I want to move right side. Okay, slash again here I'm giving 2 parentheses. So 2 parentheses here and 2 here I'm giving. So it will move these lines. These are all lines 4 bytes right side. Okay, so you can see the code like this now. So I want to move this right side. So insert, press insert button and then do space, press space bar. So generally we just maintain the, for readability purpose, we just maintain all in same line, just all matching things. Okay. Okay, let's compile this and run this. This is simple, right? Compared to if condition, if we have multiple if conditions, we just go to evaluate instead of if. We can evaluate. We can use the evaluate to evaluate the value inside this variable. Okay, when that value is 1, it will come this. It will give this output. When 2, it will give this output, like that. Okay, so let's compile. This is my compile JCL. Okay, so I have only 2 screens now. So my main screen is this, my COBOL program, and second screen is spool. This is called spool, SDSF, where we see output. SDSF stands for system display spool facility. Okay, so here if I do SJ, it will show me the JCL. Okay, if you want any change, you can do. Otherwise, you can submit as it is. So there is no change, right? I'm submitting again. Same program we are, same name we are using. Okay, so it is compiled with maxcc4, successfully compiled. F3. So I want to run the JCL. I have run JCL also, we have here, right? So here I will do SJ, show JCL. So same, there is no change. I want to give same 5 output, 5 number here. Submitting. So successfully it is completed. So let's see the output. So output also you got same Friday. Okay. So like this also we can code. Okay, when there are multiple if conditions, evaluate is preferable. Yeah, this is the thing, and we'll tell one more thing before start going to files. Okay. Let me share you the notepad. Can you see this notepad? We'll just brief the condition statements what we have, loop statements what we have in COBOL. Okay, here. Can you all able to see my
Yes,
screen?
sir.
This notepad. Okay. So conditional statements we have in conditional statements, or we can say keywords, anything. So if is one, so if we can use if and if, combination of if and if. Okay, like for example, if a equal to, same if week day equal to 1, syntax I'm writing 1, display Monday, like this. You can code if simple if and if. Okay, if, then it will do that, and that if, that's it. There is no else in that. So else means if not that one, if not one, if not one, display other day, something, display something, like this is else. Okay, this is one. And we have so we can have nested if conditions, like so if we have multiple if condition, we can use if else if, like that. That I already have seen. So if, so under if again we can have if else if, like this. So Tuesday, like this. This is if else if kind of thing. If this one, do this, else if two, do this, else display, finally display this one. So in this case, we have 2 if conditions, so we should have 2 end ifs. Okay, so we'll move this For readability, I'm moving this second if little bit inside. Okay. This is the way. Let me save this. I don't know whether it is 6th or 5th day. So we have two if condition, two else if and if condition. Okay. And alternate to this, we can use evaluate. Evaluate a variable weekday. Okay. Here we use when one display Monday. So advantage of this evaluate is, so if when it will check only until a condition satisfies. Okay, if this when become first condition will become true, it will not check second condition. Okay, so if first condition, if it is 1, it will not check second condition. It will come out of that loop. It will come after end evaluate. Okay. So end evaluate. So and these are if and if conditional statements. For looping statements, we have perform. Looping means repeatable action. Okay, so we use perform here. These are all like English words only. Perform means it will perform that action. Okay, we have perform. We use perform for looping. We have 4 types of performs. Okay, so one is simple perform. Simple perform. So here we do simple perform para 1. Okay, under para 1 we write something like display. So same thing let's use with perform. So when okay, I will explain that. So here in para 1 I want to display something Monday. Okay, sorry all. So perform is for repeatability. So we do perform. So this is a keyword we can use. So this is a para. Para we can say something like para paragraph. This is a paragraph. So I said right under division. COBOL is a structural language. Under divisions we have sections. Under sections we have um, paragraph. Under paragraph we have statements. So here we are using para. Okay, these are user defined paragraphs. Okay, means this name we can give whatever we want. Okay, this is user defined, not system defined. This is a keyword. This is only keyword. This para one we can give anything. So it will do this. It will do is it will display this and come back to here. So for example, perform para 2 is there. So after doing para 1, it will come back and it will do para 2 like that. Okay, this is simple perform, and we have perform n times. N times means uh, so here the syntax is like perform para 1 5 times. Okay, it will display this Monday 5 times and it will come back to this line. Okay, let's see, para 2 will have something. Tuesday. Like that. Like that it will take. So we can have the conditions also like this. So it's same in place of evaluate this place. So instead of writing here, I can write, I want to write like that. So I will see that in program. Okay. So we can use anything. I'm just writing second one to make you understand. Okay. Only once it is done, it will come to this line. It will do second part like that. Okay. So we'll remove this. Then we have perform until. Perform until means it will do until meeting a condition. Okay. The syntax will be like the same. Just slight difference we have here. Yeah. Anyone has any doubt? So perform para one until something x, something x equal 10. Okay. Or we'll write simply until a equal b. Like that we can have some, we can set some values. So in same case earlier, I will just use a variable. Okay, until I equal 10. So here we do display, and here we increment the I value. So we can increment add +1 to I. Okay, initially we have I value like 1. We have to define here like a variable. We can take variable I, pick x of our number, right? So we can use x of 9 of 1, value 1. Okay, initial value of this I variable is 1. So I am repeating this para until I become 10. Okay, like that. So for each para we have to write like exit. So para 1 dot exit, we just write like this. Okay. So like it will be like this. Okay, so this is third one. Another one we have perform varying until. Okay, perform until this perform varying until. It is like syntax will be perform vary para 1 varying I from 1 until I equal 1. So here initially it is assigning value. Here itself it is assigning value 1 to variable. So we no need to define give a default value here. So it will be like this. So in this case we don't need this increment here. Okay, like this. So you can practice this. So I want you to practice and show me the outputs in WhatsApp. Okay, you can practice this perform things. Okay.
Sir?
Yeah.
So perform until how the output will be?
Perform until this one.
Third one, sir. Not varying.
Okay, not
Perform
varying.
until.
Okay. So this will do this perform para 1. Para 1 means it is here we are displaying Monday.
Okay.
Okay, this Monday will be displayed until I equal to 1. So initial I is 1, right?
Okay.
So first time it will display, then it will I become 2. second time it will display, then I will become 3,
3.
third time, like that it will repeat until I become 10.
Okay, fine, sir.
It's like looping. Okay, so as this number, I no need to give literals here. Quotes this week we call it as, if we type keep in quotes, we call it as literal. Okay, so as it is number, we don't need to give this quotes. Okay, you can directly give the value. If it is alphabetic or alphanumeric, we have to put in quotes. Okay, this is performs. Okay, this is required before using the files. Okay, yeah, I want you to try these 4 perform types today as task after the class. Okay, so let's go to mainframe and show you the files program. Okay, can you see mainframe screen?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you can try that perform. If you face any issue, let me know. We use perform while coding many times, so that will be covered as part of this training. But explicitly, I'm not telling that practically perform statements how to use. Okay, so that is straightforward. As I mentioned, explained now, that is straightforward. There is nothing like new. Okay, we have coded yesterday. We were coding PGM, not PGM, to PGM3, right? PGM3. So we just started coding this highlighting COBOL. So this is our program. We have the JC, we have the file, customer file, HDFC customer data we have, right? This is the customer file. Okay. So columns on, edit columns on, it has data like this. Okay, we have to code the program. So I will also open the JCL. So so you can understand this from JCL. If I start from JCL easily, okay. So JCL, we used to run anything COBOL program or any utility. Like for compiler, we used IGY CRCTL utility. Okay, if you see compile JCL earlier, we have used a utility. So there we can see PGM equal to IGY CRCTL. This is a IBM company utility. So default utilities. These are like for specific purpose. Okay, this is used for compilation. It will take the, so we give input our source program. Okay, COBOL program, we give it take it as input and it will give the machine code as output. Okay, like that. So for anything, to run anything on mainframe, we need the JCL. Okay, this is JCL. Apart from that, we also give input to the program from JCL. Okay, so we are writing PGM3 to read the file. What is the file? This is the file. This is our file name. metac.krishna.hdfc.first data. Nothing but on second screen. This is the file we have. So I am giving this file to this program. Okay, so so I have to mention this file in the JCL. Okay, so this DD name, this cust in DD name, this will establish the connection between COBOL program and this JCL. Not this JCL, COBOL program and this file. This file will be connected to this DD name. This DD name we use in program. Okay, so you can see this is the DD name assigned to DD name. Okay, so this name is the name which we use in program. Throughout the program we use this name cast in. It is logical COBOL logical name we can say, and this is JCL DD name. Okay, So these are not actual files. These are like logical names. Logical names. So instead of using this name everywhere, instead of using this lengthy name, this 40 byte name, we can simply use kind of alias names. We can say it alias name. Okay, this is logical COBOL logical name which we use in program throughout the program, and this is DD name which we use in JCL, and here we use just to build a connection between that file mentioned in JCL and this COBOL. Okay, so and I want one more file, cust out file. Okay, output file, or I will write simply whatever. So you don't need to follow same. These are user defined. We can give our own names. Okay, out file. So I want to use out DD here. DD name out DD I am using. Okay, so here I have to mention the corresponding so to map to that assignment. I have to use the same names here. So out DD is my DD name, and here this should be my output file. Okay, HDFC customer out data, or I will name the file or anything. So cust out file. Okay, so here this file is not available already. So if it is available, we can use disp equal share. Okay, if it is not available means we have to create that file. So that's why I have to use so // is JCL. So I have to use the parameter like disp equal new catalog delete. So this new will tell to create the file when based on the status. So if this will tell a normal run what need to do, means if the job's completed successfully, what need to do. So it will create that file and add that entry in catalog table. Okay, so it will a mainframe has default catalog table where it has where it will have all the file names on the present on the system. So mainframe server పైన ఉన్న ఫైల్స్ అన్ని కూడా ఒక catalog table లో ఉంటాయి. Okay, so if we mention this catalog, if this step, this exec statement, or we can call it simply this step, if this step is successfully completed, then this file will be cataloged, created and cataloged. So if both are same, so if this step is failed due to some reason, this file will be deleted, it will not get created. Okay, this is the output file. So this is the automatic way we create the file using JCL. So manually how we create the file, we have to go to main screen, start 3.2. Here we give A for allocate new dataset. This way we create the file manual. This is manual way. Okay, so we give these parameters FB record format, FB record length, something block size. We give all these things, right, for PS. So it is, so now we are creating PS file only, not PDS. Okay, so we have to give all these parameters, right, to create manually. Same way, this we have to create all these parameters while creating the file using JCL. So now here we are using JCL to create the file. We are not creating manually. Okay, so this we call new catalog delete. So here you can use unit, or we can, so unit equal to, we generally use sysda, system dataset, it will create, it will allocate. Okay, so other than that we have space parameter, space here. Just a second, I'm getting a call. Okay, so Here unit space units we have, right? Space. So this space we mention. So this is for storage purpose. So where it need to store. So system data set, SysDA means system data set. By default, it will assign some data set. Okay. So we have two options here, SysDA or dash D. So both you can use any of these options. These are like keywords. It will allocate system storage, okay, to store this file, and we have to use space. So this is all single statement. DSN equal to, it is started here and is continuing here, comma, and this equal to, this have three values, and comma unit has sysda, and then we have to give space equal to, so we have to give tracks or cylinders or whatever. So like we give in here manually, we give right here space, tracks or blocks, cylinders, like that. Same way we have to give primary quantity, secondary quantity, these things. So here in bracket we have to give primary quantity. So I'm giving 10, secondary quantity I'm giving like 20, like that you can give. And can you here like extra RLSE. RLSE means it will release the space if there is any record deleted or unused space is there, it will release that space. RLSE means release. Okay, so apart from this, we have to mention the other things, right? Record directory blocks, record format, record length. So that we mention in other parameter, that is called DCB. So in this DCB parameter, we have to mention those things. So data control block, DCB stands for data control block. So here we mention record format, recfm means record format, and lrecl means logical record length. So we are creating the file of okay, our input file is 100 bytes. So want to create the file with same length, we can create any other format, any other way also if you want. Okay, let's create, we want to create some 110 bytes, 10 bytes extra. Okay, so just take 100, no, not required. So based on requirement, you can give how whatever you want. Okay, so what else we have? Block size. So we have here block size, right? Same we have to mention here. So if it is in JCL, if you do columns on, so the first two characters will be used to identify. These are called as identifier. So these, by this we can identify this is JCL. Okay. So third column, it is, if we keep anything like star here on third column, it will be treated as comment. So otherwise we can start the coding. Otherwise, if third column will have job name, it is job name. Okay. Otherwise it has step name. Step is nothing but exec statement. We call it a step. So step name. Third position, third byte to 8 bytes it will take, 8 characters it will take maximum. Okay. So minimum you can use 3, 4, 2, anything, like by maximum is 8. Okay. This is DD name. These are DD names. This is also DD name. Okay. So after this 2 slash and 8 characters with one space, we can start job name. This is also same. So after this slash 8 characters, we can start with one space, at least one space, we can start exec. So these are also, we can start at least with at least one space. After these 2 plus 8, 10, after 10, we can say after 10, we can start this 10 with one space. Okay, these statements will have, and up till like that, we can code maximum, we can code up to 72 column. Okay. So if you see, you can see comments after 72 in JCL or COBOL also. If you cannot code after 72, line column 72 is the limitation. So you have to continue the statement in next line once it is crossing 72. Okay. So here it will cross 72. So I want to move this to next line. Okay. So I will cut this. Control X also will work. Slash slash. So continuation, still this continuing here. I will mention block size. It is equal to 100 into 10,000. So this is the way I get output file created with 100 record length blocks with these many tracks. I want to create output file from this program. After reading data from this, I will write the records into output file based on my requirement. Okay. Sorry, CAV is okay. So if you do equal X, you can close the screen. Okay, I close the other screen. So we are done with JCL. Now we have to code the program. Okay. So what is our requirement? So this is our file, right? So if you do F9, it will only swap between two screens. If you want to go to third screen, one way you can place the cursor here on the screen and press enter. Other way you can, if you remember the numbers of the screens, say screen 1, screen 2, screen 3. So if I do 1 F9, it will come screen 1. If I do 2 F9, it will go to screen 2. 3 F9, screen 3, like that you can move. So 1, 2. So I want to toggle between these two screens, okay. File screen and COBOL screen, okay. So we are done with file declaration. This is file declaration, okay. So select, see, columns on I'm doing. So select also, it should start in area A. Okay, I showed it earlier on notepad. So this is called, so column 1 to 5, 6. So this is called A. This is used for sequence numbers. If there are no sequence number, it will be blank. It is not mandatory to use. Okay, column 7. This is column 7. Column 7. This is for special purpose. If you want to comment anything, you can just keep a star here. So you can see in different color that line. Okay, this is comment. Sorry. So, and actual coding will start from column 8. This is column 8. Okay, and column 8 to column 11. Sorry. This is 8, 9, 10, 11. The column 8 to 11. This is called as area A. Okay. So all like all divisions, under divisions we have sections, right? All sections and paragraphs. These three should start in area A. Okay. So in coding sheet, so I have explained this somewhere, right? Okay. It is not there. Yeah, this is, we can call it as coding sheet. Okay. So in this coding sheet, COBOL coding sheet, this page is called as COBOL coding sheet, which you can call it. So like explain 1 to 6 are for leave for, we don't need to write anything there, leave for sequence number. Column 7 is for comment. Even column 7, if we use star, it is comment. If we use hyphen, it is line continuation of line from previous lines. If you want to continue current line in next line, you have to use hyphen in column 7, like that. If you use D, it is used for debugging. If you want to debug that line, debug means see the errors. If any error, you have to give D on column 7. So we don't do that debug in general. So if we are using any tool, debugging tool, there we use D. So that is not required for just for interview purpose. That is need to know, that will be required to know. Okay, so column 8 to 11, what is this? We call it as area A. Okay, here we mention, so all divisions, sections, paragraphs, 01 level number, 0 level number also should start in area A. Okay, and we have 77 some level numbers, 01 special level number, 01, 77, 66. So I will explain these level numbers 77 and 66 in later sessions. Okay, so these all should begin in area A. So area B is level 12 to 72 characters. Okay, this is called as area B. Here all executable statements should begin in area B. Okay, so that's why this is executable. This is also, this is not section. This is division. This is paragraph. This is division section. This is paragraph. This is not para or section or anything. So we have to move this to area B. So 11, 12. Okay, 12 like this. So now, so we are done with file declaration. Now we have to declare the variables. So to read this data, this is data in the file. To read this customer account number, customer name, transaction ID, these all these things, we need variables, right? So that the file variables we declare under data division. Sorry, all variables we declare under data division. Under this, we have multiple sections. One is file section. File section is used for declaring file variables. Okay, file variables means so now, so we have the variable, we need the variables for all these things, so that those are called as file variables. Okay, before declaring variables we have to use para, fd. This is called para. The name is they call para, but this is just a simple line. So fd, that is as per standard, they need to call this para. So fd means file description, file descriptor we can say. So fd, the file name, cust in. So I am defining record structure of cust in file. Okay, fd, file descriptor for cust in. Okay, then again in, now here I have to start the declaration. So 01 level. So 01 level means it's a group level. So complete this record is a, we can read it as 01 level. Okay, so 01, we can say this is customer file, right? So I am naming it as customer record. Okay, so under 01 we will have sub levels. Okay, 05, what is 05? Customer account. So what is this length? Pick. What is length of this? So this complete is, it is a record. Okay, under this record we have fields. This is one field, second field, third field. Okay, for this field, each field, or we can say variable, this field we can read in using a variable. Okay, so this is a customer ID. What is customer account? The length of this account is 1 2 3 4 5 6 bytes. So 1 to 6 bytes, column 1 to 6 bytes. Okay, so I'm just need to code like this. Okay, pick, this is numeric, right? 9 of 6. That's it. Next, what is the variable? Next we have customer name. Okay, so what is customer name? We have given 10 bytes. So if it is alphabetic, so we don't use A in general, A data type, even it is for alphabet. So we use common variable, common alphanumeric symbol X. This is for all alphabets and numbers, right? So instead of A, we just use X for all alphanumeric. Even alphabets also we use using X. Okay, we represent using X. So, okay, something. Okay, so if you press home button on keyboard, the cursor wherever it is, it will go to this here. Just press home on your screen. Okay, save it. So then I want to repeat these lines for how many variables we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 variables. So I want to repeat out of 11 we have 2. So I want to repeat this line for 9 more times. Okay, I have repeated this 9 more times. So what we have, customer name, and then so transaction customer name. Okay, we have, so it is starting from 10, column 10. So there is a gap. So this is till 6 bytes. This is 10 bytes, but it is starting from column 10. Okay, so we need to specify this gap. So we have gap from column. What is this column? Uh, column 8 to 9, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 7 to 9. The 3 bytes gap we have here. So to fill that gap, we have to use the filler. Okay, just call it as filler. Filler, filler. So it is a keyword. We can just use this to fill any gap. Okay, 3 bytes gap we have. So filler I used here. Okay, 6 plus 3, 9 bytes. Then so 6 bytes, first 6 bytes, then 3 bytes, 9 bytes are done. Then from 10th byte we have customer name, 10th byte to 10 bytes. 10th, this is 10th byte, 10th column to 10 bytes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Till here we have that. Okay, then we have from column 20 we have this transaction ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So customer tran ID. You can write tran ID. Okay, so this is of 6 bytes, and then we have space. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 byte space we have. Again we need filler. For here we don't need any filler. We can use filler here. This is a 4 bytes. So we have to code the declaration like this. Okay, so we have taken lot of fields. Okay, so customer transaction ID, then we have amount field. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5.5 bytes, then 2 bytes decimal part we have. Okay, so this is customer amount. This is 9 of 5. Okay, 9 of 5. Then V9 of 2. Okay, this is the one. Then we have the 1, 2 byte space, and then we have debit column debit credit. So we have 2 byte filler. Customer transaction type we can say. it can be debit or credit. Okay, so I'm moving this. So this is 2 bytes, debit or credit. So like that, I think I will remove these other fields. So we will take a lot of time to code all these things. I will just use receiving customer bank. Okay, HDFC. So 45. So after this debit, we have space 1, 2, 3, 3 space, 3 byte space. Then we have HDFC. So C means copy, A means after. So these are called line commands. Copy this line after this line. CA, if I do, it will come here. It will copy after this like that. So 3 byte filler again we have. Again we have the receiver bank. Or we can say receiving bank. This is another variable. Okay. This is of 4 bytes. And we'll have receiving customer. We can take it with 1 space. We have 10 bytes customer. So for 1 space, we have to use again filler here. This is for 1 space. Receiving customer name 10 bytes. Okay, that's it. So I'm removing other fields. It will take a lot of time to code all these things. Okay, so this is enough for practice. So in file also, I will edit and remove other fields. Okay, so I will remove this. So we will remove this. Or we can use just one field, date field we can use. I will remove all other fields. Okay, date fields I will keep. So copy and paste like this also. What is 9? This is the account number, right? Okay, instead of account number, I will have the date here 2022 0106. Transaction date it is. Okay. I think this is from sending bank account only, not receiving. Okay. So receiving bank, we took SBI, right? Example. So we'll have one. So daily transactions will get. So it just, let's say it is, for example, this file has, okay, generally we have every day we get files. Let's continue with this. Okay. So date, it is 8 bytes after the name. Okay. So this is not receiving bank, current sending bank only. So cust bank. What is this? This is receiving customer name actually. So I don't want this receiving customer name. Okay. Let's use this date instead of this, all these things. Receiving customer, I don't need. So I just gave example like real time how the file look like, but to code this, it is taking time to code these all fields. So we'll just take this. Okay, they will remove this. Keep this as cost trend date. This is of 8 bytes. Okay, this is the input file. So this is input file. So we have customer account. You can just see the mapping. So for learning, so till previous class, I just gave small example, small file. I didn't use fillers, but just I'm taking real time example for you guys. So don't worry by Don't get afraid by looking this. So we don't get a chance to write complete program like this. Okay. You just need to know existing programs, what they are doing, and you need to change existing logic. Okay. So this is customer account, 6 bytes and 3 bytes. So this collection of these all fields is a record. Okay. So 6 plus 3, then 10, 6 we have like this. So customer account 6. This is 6. Then 3 spaces we have 1, 2, 3. Then 10. This is 10 bytes name we have. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 byte transaction ID we have. 6 byte tran ID. Okay. Then we have 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Then we have amount 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And decimal 1, 2. So 9 of 5 we this numeric point and decimal point. This will so this will not store any, this will not take any memory to store this period. If you want to store this, you have to use dot here. Okay, I'm using dot because we are using this dot here. Okay, so if you code like this, it will take assume. If you give v, it will take by default, it will assume. As we are coding period explicitly here, I'm giving here also, I'm giving period. Okay, then filler space 4 bytes. Then we have, so after amount we have 1, 2, 2 bytes only is filler. Okay, so this is 2 bytes only. So tran type we have debit credit TB CR like this 2 bytes. And this we have 3 bytes 1, 2, 3. And this bank name HDFC and 1 space, then date. The date is 8 bytes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, rest all we have spaces after this. Okay, so total our file length is 100 bytes, right? 100 bytes. So you can see if you do here SRI information, you can see the file information. You can see this here. So this is record format FB. You can see record length, and you can see block size. You can see here creation date when this file is created. It is created today, 2022-706. Next it will tell when it will be referred. So we used when it will be referred. So if you see server time TSO TIME server time. So their time is 36 a.m. midnight. Just they crossed midnight time. Okay, we created file yesterday and we are using today. So today it is 7. Just they entered to in US for then if they have night time, we have daytime like that. Okay. So you know that all right. So we are using on 7th. We are referring on 7th. We created yesterday this file. Creation date, yesterday's date using today. Okay. So here we have customer bank filler 1 byte, 3 byte, this one, and we are good with file declaration. So this should match exactly with the record data position in the record. Okay, this should match with this data position. So like I said, from last 12 years, I just coded 3-4 programs like for every 2 years, I think some requirement. So you know you will not get a chance to code like that. Yeah, no one will get. So maximum, I didn't remember exactly 4 also 3 programs I have. So we have to change the existing logic. So ఈ డేటా ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అనేవి ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉంటాయి. దట్స్ వై బ్యాంక్స్ ఆర్ రన్నింగ్ బిజినెస్. ఆల్ బిజినెసెస్ ఆర్ దే ఆర్ రన్నింగ్. దే ఆర్ నాట్ స్మాల్ కంపెనీస్. దే స్టార్టెడ్ ఇయర్స్ ఎగో. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను చేస్తున్న బ్యాంకు 100 years కింద స్టార్ట్ అయింది అది. ఐ మీన్ దే స్టార్టెడ్ బట్ టెక్నికల్లీ లైక్ టెక్నాలజీ దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్ మేబీ అరౌండ్ లైక్ 60 years onwards. సో వాళ్ళ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ 20-30 years కింద రాసిన ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆర్ లేటెస్ట్ గా ఒక 10 years బ్యాక్ రాసిన కొన్ని అడ్వాన్స్ కొన్ని దే వాంట్ సమ్ బిజినెస్ చేంజ్, దే ఆస్క్ టు కోడ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. సో డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ టు ప్రాజెక్ట్. సో వేర్ ఐ వర్క్, ఐ డెంట్ గెట్ much time to code programs from scratch. So కొన్ని companies ఉంటాయి, they will keep on changing their business and they want to have some new programs. So they will ask you to write the new program. They will give the reference program, then you need to write like that. So mostly we have small enhancements. So ఉన్న programs కి enhancement చేయడం ఇలా ఉంటుంది work. Okay, they don't know, there is no other resource who know mainframe. So if they are dependent on mainframe, so we just need to understand how mainframe work, how what is COBOL and all these things. Okay, so that depends on situation actually. So it is not like you always have to write complete program. Recently I have seen people are getting some new program requirements, but depends on project to project, that varies. Okay, so that I will explain in next class how what kind of works we have in mainframe. So who will develop the code and who will support and like those things. We have different roles here. So you need to learn this for all. This is for all. So depends on whether you will be a complete, you get a complete coding requirement, or you can get like enhancement work like that. So that will vary based on situation. Okay, this is file declaration input file. So this is the way we declare the file. And as we are crossing time more than 1 hour, so I want to continue how do we read this file and how we write the records in output file. So our requirement is to write only debit transactions in output files. Okay, so if you can use command like this. So just I want to show you here. So here our output file should get only these records. Okay, so records whatever having debit transactions, this thing should be done from this program. Okay, then after this we'll go to database, how we can try inserting these records in a table in database, and we'll see how that database will work. Okay, it will take like 2-3 more classes to complete the COBOL. Okay, COBOL and JCL, it will take like again 4-5 days. Then we can go to database and all. Okay. Okay, thank you all for joining. If you have any questions, we can discuss now. Anyone has any questions? Okay, it seems no from anyone. Okay. Yeah, fine then. Thank you all.
Okay.
Share your timings to practice. I will distribute the IDs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Bye.